And welcome back, everybody. This is Jonathan Gardner playing Factorio. And I saw the announcement from NVIDIA this morning. Pretty awesome. And I'm going to move this down to a separate area. We're going to make this all in a single row. So let me just delete this for now. Just delete all that stuff. Let's just clean it up. We will play with that later. You go and take the sulfur there. I don't want it. Okay. Pretty exciting. Very cheap stuff. Looks like I will be getting a new graphics card, maybe a new computer when I get a new job. For those of you who don't know, I've been out of work for a while, so. Okay, so we're going to put this guy just like this, and he's going to make sulfur, and we're going to have it come in from the side. Hi, Aliana.
Can I build a PC?
We're building a PC together. We're going to build it after we move.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. And I don't know where this is going to go. Maybe here.
Are you waiting so it's a little cheaper? Or?
No, I'm waiting for the hard. Like, I need to figure out exactly what motherboard we need and stuff like that. The motherboard's going to be the difference between a good PC and a bad one. And I want to make sure I get all the good features.
Can I help?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to do it together. I think me, Archie, and you are going to build. We're going to build 3 computers. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Which graphics card do you want to use?
What? You're going to print it out? Okay. Yeah. You need to start doing practice tests, Eliana.
Yeah.
If you get a really awesome score on the SAT, I'll pay for your computer yourself. I'll pay for your entire computer. It'll be a nice one.
What do you mean by a really awesome score?
I mean, like, a near perfect score on the SAT.
15 something?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to do an awesome job. Okay. Anyway, the other thing is I haven't been through the comments for a while. I've just sat down, played, gone about my business. Like this morning, I had to renew some certificates for some domains I own. Filed the declaration of intent to homeschool for my kids. Other things like that. All right, Steve Austin. Yeah! You need to put some boxes on coal mine 1, and your copper train has to go outside the walls up to the coal mine to turn around and get to the mine from the island station. That is true. I will fix that. I'm responding as I type. So let me go do that right now, actually. Let's get the car. Let's kind of play with the train network a little bit. It's probably not a high priority item. Like the fact that copper has to go a little further probably doesn't affect anything because it's limited on how fast the loaders can fill those boxes. And as I get stack inserters, it probably will be eventually limited on how fast the trains can run. So let's go ahead and let's fix that. Let's build a little bypass here. So I'm just going to kind of do it a silly... I don't have any tracks, do I? I don't have any tracks. Give me some tracks. I'm just going to do it in a silly way. I haven't even signaled this guy. I'll just build a straight... I can't go here. I can go here, though. Yeah. I'll just do this, man. This looks awesome. No, it's too far. Probably too far. All right, so let's put some signals down to indicate what is an exit. And then we will have a signal here for the exit. Is this right? Am I on the right side? A signal. I'm going to put a signal here saying don't go in unless you can get out. A chain signal. And I don't know if that's the best way to do this, but that's what I'm going to do. And let's go ahead and... I think that looks cool. That should make it slightly better for the copper train. Thank you for the tip, Steve Austin. John Doe, you need to research bullet damage and speed. That'll help. Disabling biters makes a huge part of the game useless, i.e. military research. I agree. That's true. The biters got ahead of me is what happened. I was making way too much pollution. And my research and base was not keeping pace. I'll try to time to build a more moderate base next time. I don't typically play with biters anyway. Okay. Mikkel, 212345. New oil is because a lot of new players got stuck at blue science. I know that's what happened to my friend. That's true. I do remember the first time I got introduced. To oil. It took me hours. It took me a long time, like hours and hours to figure out a sane system. I don't think many players have that kind of time. And if you are fighting aliens, you need the blue science quickly. Yeah, that's true. Because once you get to that point in the game, you need the lasers. Steve Austin again, 13 hours ago. Steve Austin, I think your style of play where you like to think about the layout and a tidy factory doesn't suit a biter playthrough. With biters, you need to research damage and get on military science and blue science. It's the one thing I found when playing with biters. You're either playing catch-up or you get so far ahead that they are just a hindrance. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Biters don't suit my style. I wanted... Oh, there goes a train. To make a big base from the beginning, and I tried to keep the biters dialed back, but apparently I needed a bigger starting area. Yeah, so what I mean by that, the starting area, so if you look here, like where I wanted, so let's turn off pollution really quick. So I wanted to really start engaging the biters with more and more advanced tech. That means blue science plus military sciences coming in. After I had 2 or 3 iron outposts and 2 or 3 copper outposts. This would be another one. This one's better, though. They're about the same, actually. And then 2 or 3 stone, and then, of course, 2 or 3 coal. So the actual radius that I needed for the biters to be out is, like, right here. So, like, this is the radius that I needed for the biters. I needed them to be way out there. What I might do next time is I'm thinking how I might play this next time. Maybe I modify the starting radius, or I modify the pollution so it's not as strong. Maybe I turn off pollution. Because if I turned off pollution, then the only way the biters would evolve is if I kill them. So kept the same radius, turn off pollution. Because they are possible to deal with at this level. I don't know. Maybe if I turn pollution way down next time. Maybe that's what I'll do. Mikhail 212345, 15 hours ago. If I do biters, I like to focus my whole game on biters and make it a scenario. Basically, I either choose mega base or biters. Never both, as it just isn't fun for me. I agree. I was trying to make both work and failed. Next time, I'll try something different. I'm always planning my next base. And I already have some ideas on how to do the early game. On red, I'd like to see how you optimize defending against biters so I can learn from it. But if it kills your enjoyment, maybe command line them back into peaceful so they're still there until you need to expand. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. And that, yeah, he responds, that's exactly what I did. And I'm just going to tell him, like, yeah, I am not an expert when it comes to base defense. So I will think of a better strategy. Probably tweak the initial game config so that it is more balanced next time. All right. Thank you for your comments there on red. And caution tape. Love the vid. Keep up the good work. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I will cover some more comments later. So I'm just going down chronologically when the comments happen. So that was kind of boring for you to watch and hear, but hopefully you get some ideas. Oh, that's true. It's dead. Anyway, let's go continue working on blue science. I think once I get blue science and I get lasers, once I get lasers, and I may delay getting lasers a little bit. Once I get lasers, then I think what I'm going to do is start really messing around with biters and stuff like that. So once I get lasers, that's my promise to you. So I do plan turning biters back on. As you can see, well, I don't even think their biter bases are there. They're outside the scope of my radius, but and we will turn biters on, and we will have biters attacking my base. And I might have to do a combination of machine gun turrets and lasers in the beginning. I don't know what's going to happen. It'll be fun, though. Okay, so we have our sulfur, and I think 1 sulfur is enough because it makes 2 for every cycle time. And since this guy is 1 and these guys are 0.75, this is actually, it's making 8 for every 3 cycles. So it's a little bit more than we need. These guys, they only need 1 per cycle, 2 per cycle, because I have twice as many of these bases. They'll produce... No, I have only 1 time as many. I have 24 bases, 24 manufacturing things. So it's going to need 1 sulfur per cycle, and this is going to make like 8/3. So it's going to make it too fast, basically. Next thing I need to play with is red science. And I always struggle with red science, even with the not expensive, so the typical. This is expensive mode, so things are a little more expensive. And the limiting factor with red science, how many bases? I have 11. Let's go get some bases while I talk about this. More manufacturing things. So I'm going to grab a whole bunch of them. The biggest problem with getting red circuits is those cables. 1 sheet of copper makes 2 cables. Oh, I thought I heard a weird sound. 1 sheet of 1 copper makes bases, right? Copper cable. And, that's 150. That's good. I'm going to need all those guys. And so what happens, I don't even need this power pole, do I? What happens, inevitably, is your belts get clogged with the circuits, the cables. And in this case, because they're expensive, like putting the cables on belts might just be a bad idea. I'm going to park it here. I don't know if I'll be able to get it out. You know what, this is a bad spot. I might box myself in, make it impossible to get out. So let me just move it over here. This is kind of where I expect the car to stay. Okay. So let me just kind of play around with some designs to get some ideas. So here we have our red circuits. And we're going to make our green circuits elsewhere. Those are going to be expensive enough to make. So for every belt of red circuits, first of all, how many of these factories do I need? These guys, they're going to need 3 every second. These guys, they're going to make 1/6 every second. So I need 18 of these guys. Let me just write that down somewhere. 18 flamethrowers. 18 per second. What is my tech backlog? Oh, it's pretty severe. 18 of these. And that means they're going to need 24 copper cable. 24 cable. We're going to need... 12 plastic and 6 electronic circuits per cycle. And so if we're going to make that many copper cable, so we need 12 cable manufacturing. That's a ratio of 18 to 12. So every 1.5 is going to need, so basically, this is actually the same ratio, I believe, as, this is actually elegant. I'll do something like this because there's 3 here. And they're going to need, let's do this math here. So it takes 6 seconds to craft, assuming it has 1 second for building speed because we're all using all blues. So we're making 1 every other second. So every half second, no, every 2 seconds, I need 8. So I need 4 per second. And these guys will produce 2. Oh, this is perfect. This, and then we build, we need 18 of these. This is 3 18 divided by 3 is 6, I believe. 18 divided by 3 is 6. That's right. So we need 6 of these guys. Oh, this is elegant. I really like this because before I'd put them on belts and stuff. And so now we're limited by plastic and electronic circuits. So two per second, more or less. I think I'm gonna. 18 means 3 times 6 times 12. 12, 7. 7. It can carry, a belt can carry 7.5. So I need a full belt of plastic and a half belt of electronic circuits, more or less. So 6 of these. So 6 groups of these 3. So 18. I'm making 3 per second, right? Well, not 3 per second because the belts are per second. These are per 0.75, whatever, or 4/3 of a second. So I have 18 factories. Divide that by the crafting time is 6 times 4. And then divide by 0.75. No, times 0.75. 4 times 0.75. So that's going to give me 3. I need 3 plastic bars per second, which means that can easily fit on a belt, on half of a belt, because a yellow belt can carry 15, 7.5 per side. And the same amount of copper. Yeah, this should be a single row 6 times. Right? Let's just copy that. And this is actually 1, 2. That should be fine. Because we just need 1 belt of stuff coming in. 6 is there. 9. 12, 15, 18. Let's go ahead and tear this out. It's a little bit big. And we need copper coming in as well. I could have copper coming from the other side. I need to go down one, don't I?
I don't know. So when they ask for the least upper bound of an interval, are they asking for what you get out of the y?
No.
When you plug it into a function?
An interval is a range of numbers.
Well, yeah, but they said for the interval 2, 3 on f of x.
What is the least upper bound of the interval, or what is the least upper bound of the values of the function?
What is the least upper bound of f on the closed interval 2, 3?
Okay, so how high does f go? Does it, on the extremes, does it go high? Remember the min-max things we used to do in calculus? Look at the endpoints. See if the derivative is 0 inside.
So, but you said it.
What's the function?
1 over x minus 1.
Okay, so it goes from 2 to 3, right?
Yes.
So which one's bigger, 1/2 or 1/3?
But you said it doesn't have to be in the thing.
No. But you have an interval. F is going, you're starting at 2 and you're going to 3.
It has to be in f, but...
No, it's not in the domain of f. It's the range of f.
Yeah.
Between on the interval 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So what does it go from? It goes from 1/2 to 1/3, right?
No.
No.
It goes to
When
1/2.
x equals 2, f of x equals 1/2, right?
No, f of x equals 1 when x equals 2.
Why? What's f of x?
Because it's 1 over x minus 1.
Oh, okay. So it goes from 1, 2, and when x equals 3, what does f of x equal?
1/2. So
1/2. It goes from
so
1 to 1/2.
I just wanted to know, function?
No, they want to know how big f gets. Think of all the possible values of f.
Yes.
What number
Or-
is larger than all the values of f, but smaller than all of those larger values? How high does f go?
It goes up to, well, it kind of goes off to infinity, but not right.
It doesn't. Not between 2 and 3.
Not between 2 and 3, no.
Who cares then if it goes off to infinity? In some other range. We're not looking at some other range. Between 2 and 3. F of x goes from 1 to 1/2. What's the largest possible value for f of x? What?
It's 1.
There you go. That's the least upper bound.
Why is it earlier in the lecture you said it doesn't matter if it's in the interval or not?
When you're looking at a set of numbers, which the set of numbers we're looking at are the values of f of x between x equals 2 and 3, right? So what values does f of x take on in that interval? Well, values between 1 and 1/2, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're looking for is what is the numbers. There's a set of numbers that's larger than all the values of f. Those are called the upper bounds.
Yes.
Numbers like 6, 9, 12, 10,000, right? Of those numbers that are larger than f of x, one of them is smaller than all the rest. That would be 1. Right?
That wasn't my question, though.
That's what the least upper bound means.
Well, yes, but that wasn't.
So the least upper bound of the values of f of x, which vary between 1 and 1/2, the least upper bound is 1.
Yes.
That's what you're
Yes.
asking.
No.
What are you asking about? I'm sorry. Ah, good times. Good times. I think what I'll have is 2 belts coming in. So I have to move everything down. There. Sorry about this, guys. So in calculus, we're studying Selesnik and Crowell's calculus, right? Which is a highly theoretical understanding of calculus. He starts with very solid mathematical proofs and builds up from there. So in introducing the integral, he starts with the definite integral. And then he says that the 3 times 9 is 3 is 9. I want 18 divided by 3 is 6. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Excellent. Okay. So the values, we're going to use these guys. The values of f of x, when f of x is 1 over x minus 1. I need more medium power poles. Let's go get some more medium power poles. And I don't think I'm going to use small ones. I don't need large ones. It's a set of numbers, right? So the question is, upper bounds are numbers that are higher than all the numbers in the set. They can be equal to one of the numbers, but it can't be less than any of the numbers, right? Where's my medium power poles? There. What? Here, take some of my coal. Oh, shoot. Here, take that. Wood. And I want some more. There, that should do it. Here, you guys can take one of these. Okay. So, oh, shoot. Of course I'm going to do something like that if I drive like a maniac. Anyway. Yes. Ah! I'm going to destroy my base just by driving around. I need robots. Okay. Park here. This is a good spot to park. Okay, let's get some medium power poles going here. And so what they're trying to show is that you can take any function, you can divide it up on an interval, you can divide it up in different ways. With the punchline being that if you multiply the minimum or maximum value of that function by the width of the slice, you will get the integral. by having the upper and lower bounds close in on each other, right? And he also talked about how that connects with, so I'm going to have the blue inserters do this guy, and then we'll have red inserters do the other. So the inside will be copper, the outside will be circuits and plastic. Anyway, it's a good book. It's not light reading. It takes a lot of work, and the copy that I have is, I don't know how many reds I have. I have 28, which may not be enough. No, I need 18, so I'll have 10 left over. This red circuit design is a lot better than the one in the basic, in the, standard formulas, right? And we're gonna use yellows to unload because it's a slow process. And I need blues to put on move the cables to the red circuits. No, you go there. We'll use blues to go boink, 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 boink. I hope my math was right. If my math was wrong, I'll be feeling like a fool. Boink, 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 boink. Plop, plop. Fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Haha! If you know what that is, you're born in the 80s or 70s. Like I was. I'm an old man. I'm very old. Anyway, the homework problems are designed really just to test if you understood what he was talking about. And so it's not really that hard. And my kids, they struggle with it because they're learning math at a theoretical level rather than at practical. This is how you add 1 and 1. It's like, what does addition mean and how does it work? What are the properties of addition? What happens if you add the same number together multiple times? Things like that, So. And this is the red circuits, all wired up and ready to go. They just need some plastic. They need some circuits. They need some copper. And what I'm going to do at this point is have the output. I should have reversed it. Oh, man. I should have reversed it. Because we're going up. The output should be on the top. The input should be on the bottom. That way they don't cross each other. I am OCD, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it. You're going to watch me just tear down what I just did. But I'm going to be looking at this for the rest of my playthrough and I really don't like that. I want it to look nice. I want to keep it around for a while. I still have dreams of trains that are 100 long. That will be beautiful. Oh, I could have copied and pasted the pattern so well. Hopefully I still have it. If I don't, I'll create it again, the pattern. Control V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last one is 6. 6. Okay, then we'll put the power poles down. I like how it automatically programs it with the blueprints. Now I need to delete these guys or chomp them down. Okay, so we're going to put the output here. And one side of a belt should be fine. Okay, now we need the blue inserters for the cables. We'll be making a lot of these, I think. Blues might be too much. I don't know. We'll see. No, these guys will be working full time. I do need blue inserters. And we'll use the red inserters for this guy. Because we won't be using that many circuits, these guys. Actually, come to think of it. No, it's like every 6 seconds, so it'll be plenty of time. Plenty of time to get the ingredients for the next batch. And I do need to do... I'll do it this way. And I don't know if stack inserters are necessary. Probably not. I might need to put 2 inserters down if they can't keep up. But that'll be pretty easy to add. Okay, there we go. Now we just need some belts to bring the materials down. This will be copper plates. And then this will be for the plates, the circuits, and the plastic, which means I would like to make the plastic next. I'm going to kind of go out of order here a little bit. And so plastic, I kind of need to move things down. I'll figure out what I need next. Okay, so plastic is going to take coal and petroleum gas. Makes 2 plastic every second. How many plastic do I need? Well, I need 12. 12 times 0.75. I need 9 per second. So, by that logic, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need that many. I need 4 more of those chemical plants, which means I'm going to need some gears. I'm not making chemical. I should be making chemical plants. Here, chemical plants. Oh, I need some of those guys, huh? You know what? I'll just use medium power poles because I am not a monster. And I don't know how that oil refiners, I'm going to get everything there. So this guy, gears, plates, electronic circuits, and pipes. This guy also needs pipes. So what I'm going to do is I am going to be cheating. I'm going to cheat. Actually, you know what I can do? I can have the pipes come in the back channel. Alright, there's some pipes. You guys want pipes? Here's some pipes. Gears, circuits. I think this is where the gears are. And style. Spooky music right now. Which is kind of fun, honestly. Let me get rid of some stuff there. Oh, I need the pipes to come on that pipe. The pipeline. There we go. And this guy's also going to need stone, so I don't know. He needs everything we just did. Why not? Oh, that's why not. How do I get stone down there now? I'll think of something. Oh. Oh, we need to put these things somewhere, don't we? Let's get some boxes. I think that's all I need. That's probably all I need. Where's my okay, there's my car down there. We're basically out of room on the bus now. Okay, let's get some power poles. So because it only needs one coal, I need some pipes. I need some pipes. I gave away my pipes. That's a lot of pipes, but I need them. So I might need 2 inserters taking plastic off the belt. Okay, we can... it's probably not a big issue. I don't know. And where's the... that's where the petroleum gas is going to go. I was going to press 4 for pipes, and I'm like, that's not right. Maybe I should do 4 or 5 pipes here. Huh, I don't know. Okay, so now they need a belt of coal coming in. I hope everything's lined up. Yeah, it's all lined up. We need some more blue inserters. I'm not going to ride the car. Give me all your blue inserters. I'll take 200. Yes, thank you very much, sir. What do I do with all these copper plates, you know? I don't want copper plates. I have ammo, too, that I don't need. How are you? Oh, it's only 10. Okay. What are you missing? You're missing something important. You're missing steel. You can have my steel. I don't have... Okay. I think those are stacks of 10. Whatevers. So this is coal coming in for the petroleum, and it's going to unload directly onto this bus here. And there is a ratio, but I don't want to play with that. It's like 5 to 16 or whatever. 5 to 18. That's not a very good ratio. I'll just fill up the bus. And that should be fine. And we'll have the circuits come in on... This is not right. We'll have the circuits come in on the other side. I need some lights. I bought some lights here. Let's make everything bright. Okay, there's some lights. So we got plastic, we need circuits. And I still haven't really settled on a good circuit design. So let's go look at my other part of the base where I'm making circuits. And this is kind of what I came up with. I think it works. We have stack inserter now. Oh, do we? I don't know if we do or not. I think that works. Let's try, actually, let's go copy that. I feel like I might want to leave a space for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Medium power poles might be better. Okay, let's think about this really quick here. We're basically limited on copper, I believe. Let's see what it says. For every one of these, we need 4 copper plates and 2 iron plates. And I'm going to need how many circuits? So this guy needs circuits. These guys don't. Nothing else here requires circuits. I don't think engine units require circuits. Engine units don't require circuits. Okay. So we have 18 of these guys. So we need 6 circuits every cycle. These guys produce 2 circuits a cycle. We just need 3 of these groups. And the next question is, can they bring in enough copper? So if I have 12, I need 24 copper a second. A full belt of copper could do it. So we're going to have a belt here, a belt here, a belt here. And I'm just going to have this go up. So full belt of copper could do it. I don't know how much copper I actually need. I might overbuild copper just because I don't want to calculate it. But that seems rather lame, don't you think? That's probably all I really need. And then a half belt of iron. You know, the recipe seems a lot cheaper than I expected. It really does not feel very expensive. I don't know why that is, and it bothers me. I feel like it should be more expensive, you know? Okay, so this is the iron, and he needs 2 each cycle. I don't believe we need to worry too much about like balancing anything. I think this is fine. Okay, that's my That's my circuits. Oh, I didn't wire up this guy to here. Let's do that. Engines will be on the other side. So we have engines coming down here. Plastic, copper. Oh, yes. Then we can have the circuits. Just like that. The green circuits will be replaced with red circuits. And then copper is going to come down here. I don't know how much is needed. Don't know how much is needed. Okay, so that's the circuits. At this point, I could work on engines. Yeah, that's what I'll do is I'll build engines, then gears. They really don't need that many gears, do they? Let me do some math for the engines. So I need 2 engines per cycle. 2 engines per second. Each engine requires, that's 2 steel per second, and I'm using second loosely here. 2 gears per second and 4 pipes per second. Maybe I should multiply by 0.75. So 2 times 0.75 is 1.5. Let's do that. This is going to be 1.5. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and then 3.0. 3 pipes per second. So the pipes are going to require 6 iron per second. The gears are going to require 4 times as many. So that's going to be 6 iron per second for the gears. And the steel requires 10 iron plates. So that's going to be 15. So altogether, we're going to need 27 iron per second. Okay. So to make 2 engines per second, 1.5, what's that?
So I just thought this was
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And so it's like some square, isn't it? If you add them all together, it'll be like a square minus a square, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so one engine unit will make 0.1 times 0.75. So 0.0075. I need 1.5 engines per second. 1.5 divided by, or times 10, divided by 0.75, because I want the number to get bigger. So I need 20 engine factories. 20 factories. Thank you about that. Because I need 2 per second. Yes, 2. And skip the steel for now. The iron gears, I need 1.5 times 0.5 because that's their crafting speed. And then divide by 0.75. I only need 1 of these guys. 1 factory. 1 factory will make 1.5 per second. Yes. And then the pipes. The pipes, same thing. We're going to need 2 of these guys to make the pipes. 2 factories making pipes. 1 factory making gears. 20 factories making engines. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have gears 1, 2, 3 and pipes. I need 2 factories making pipes. So I'm going to have output here. Okay. Then I'm going to have a bunch of factories here. Then I'm going to have input of steel, gears, and pipes. Steel and gears and pipes. I need 20 of these guys. So they only require very slow input. Out, out, in, in. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's copy that. That is indeed 10, and that's 20. Okay, that actually fits perfectly. Okay, that's 20. And maybe what I do. Kind of like what I do, with the green science. So I bring this up and around. I want to do that for this guy. But what if I could put it in line? Like, what if I could have, and then these guys will drop it off there, and this guy will drop it off in the long range. And then I have iron coming in somehow. If I lower it down by 1, then I can have this go up and around, the iron come in here. That's I think I'll do it like I do the green science. I will manufacture So I'll have a belt of pipes coming up here. And then I'll have a belt of gears coming up there. That's for the gears. I'll put the pipes on the inside. Okay, so there, pipes. I need 2 pipes things. 2 pipes. And then the pipes will be picking up and dropping off. And then the gears, same deal. And then I'll have the steel come on there from the other side. So the steel will come in from the other side. And then I'll have just an iron belt with the iron coming down here. And this only requires 12 iron per second. So it needs to be more or less a full belt. Because it can only carry 15. So basically a full belt of iron for that. Okay. I think that'll work. Let's do that. Let's build that for now. And I think once I get this, then I have to think about the petroleum gas, which I'll probably set up next. I don't know if I'll use, let's put down the power poles first here. And then we can just lay over with the boxes, the factories. So petroleum gas, shoot, messed it up. I messed it up again. Shift right click. Right click, left click, left click, left click. Okay. There, that's it for that. I'm going to need some more red inserters. I don't even have 8 of them. Let's just grab them. Petroleum gas. Do I want to bring it in by train? No, I'll just pipe it in. Later on, I'll have trains doing petroleum gas, but I'll just bring it in. And then steel, iron, copper, all that kind of stuff. Let's grab them all. And just got to figure out how much I need of each. Make sure I make enough of it. Yeah, it'll be awesome. Oh, do I have enough yellows? I should have enough yellows. I am researching quite rapidly, which is fine. I'm just basically playing catch up right now. Anyway, I don't know if I told you guys this yet, but my brother, he started playing this game without telling me. And he's like, hey, to Daniel when we went to visit. He's like, hey, Daniel, you'll like this game. And he showed him Factorio. And Daniel's like, oh, Factorio? He's like, oh, you've seen it before? He's like, yeah, Dad plays it a lot, but he hasn't played for a while. And I'm like, I have a YouTube channel with like 3,000 subscribers. And I'm just like, oh, really? And I started looking at his base. I'm like, that's pretty cool, but you could have done this, this, and this. And he's like, shut up. No, he used a mod that I never got to work. Because he started later than I did, where he had not train schedules, but the trains would respond to needs. Okay, so engines are going to come up here, and then I want engines to end up right here. This is where I want engines to end up. So that's the sulfur. This is the engine. Engine output goes here. Okay, and then we're going to have, looks like iron. Coal, we need coal. Coal for the stockings.
You're not funny, Dad.
Okay. I think we'll take a break here. It is an hour long. I think hour long videos are best. That's what you guys like the most. And I'll do some more comments when I start my next episode, which may or may not be today. I don't know. But I record these videos. I immediately upload them. It's kind of my poor man's version of streaming. My internet isn't good enough to actually stream the game at any decent high quality. I'm playing at 2560 1440. I have an ultra wide screen that does 50 to 80, 5120 by 1440. And so I can see a lot of stuff on the screen at the same time. But bring this to 2560 1440. I recorded 2560 1440 at 30 frames per second. I think I'm playing at 144 frames per second, so it does look quite different. And guys, hey, enjoy your time. Take care. Bye-bye.